What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna learn how to play Butterflies by Tyla. And I just recently checked out some of her other songs besides Water, and I gotta say she's like hella talented. And as soon as I heard the song and I heard the guitar riff and the guitar melody in there, I was like, all right, man, I gotta teach this. I gotta share the knowledge. And so it's only 2 chords throughout the entire song, and you do not need a capo. And the 2 chords that we're gonna play are an A minor 7 in the shape of an E minor 7. We're gonna play that on the 5th fret, and then the second chord is an F major 7 in the shape of an A major 7. We're gonna play that on the 8th fret. Now these are both bar chords, and I'll explain how to play these in a second. But there's also a little guitar riff sprinkled throughout the entire song, and I'll explain that as well. But in terms of the melody, this is how you play the 2 chords. All right, y'all, so the first chord is an A minor 7 played on the 5th fret in the shape of an E minor 7. So we're gonna bar that 5th fret, and then you wanna put your finger on the 7th fret, A string. When you play all those strings, it's gonna sound like that. Okay, and then the second chord is an F major 7. We're gonna play that on the 8th fret, and that's in the shape of an A major 7. So bar the 8th fret, then it's going to be the 9th fret, G string, and then the 10th fret, D and B string. It'll sound like this. Okay, now, as you hear in the song, we're not strumming the guitar. We're actually plucking the strings, and we're actually only focusing on the 4 middle strings. So the A, D, G, and B string. And as you can also hear in the song, we're gonna play it and give it an arpeggio effect. And so what do I mean by that? That's what I mean by arpeggio. You kind of just playing each string individually. And so really the pattern of the arpeggio is just you're going down those 4 strings and then back up. So it's A, D, G, B, G, D, A. Okay, and you're kind of just repeating that plucking pattern throughout the entire song for both chords. Okay, the way that I'll teach it is that for each chord, it'll be a 4 count. And for each count, we're doing that plucking pattern that I just described. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then the F major 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously in the song, you're playing it at a faster pace, but what I would suggest is that you just practice it slowly until you get it down. And then you can, speed up, because for some people, switching from here, that could be hard. So, yeah, just practice and you'll get it down. Now, I do want to note that on the F major 7 chord, you can hear it in the song, but on the 4th count, you want to take your pinky off of the B string, off of the 10th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can hear that difference when you take off that pinky off of the B string. And so that is how you play throughout the entire song. And the next part we're gonna get into is the guitar riff. So the way I'm gonna break down the guitar riff to you guys is in 2 parts. Keep in mind that this guitar riff isn't played throughout the entire song, it's in different pockets. So I would suggest you just listen back to the song so you get a better idea. But for this guitar riff, we're only using the low E string, A string, and D string, okay? And so the first part of the guitar riff, we're gonna start here on the 7th fret on the A string. I'm using my ring finger here. So we're gonna start on the 7th fret, but we're gonna slide up to the 8th fret. Okay? And then we're gonna go back to the 7th fret, still on the A string. Then we're gonna hit the 5th fret of the A string. I'm using my index finger now. And then we're gonna hit the low E string on the 5th fret. Okay, so all together. Okay, now the second part of the guitar riff, we're still on the 5th fret of the low E string. Then we're gonna hit the 6th fret of the low E string. I'm using my middle finger here. And then we're gonna hit an open D string. And then we're gonna hit, with my index finger, the 5th fret of the D string, and we're gonna slide up to the 7th fret of the D string. And then we're gonna go back to the 5th fret of the D string. So all together, the second part goes like this. And I think when they slide up to the 7th fret, there's a little slight pause before they go back down to the 5th fret. Altogether, the entire riff goes like this. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. And if you feel like this added value and if it helped you out, please go ahead and comment down below. Like this video, share it with somebody that you know wants to learn how to play this song. And also, on my channel, I cover tutorials on artists ranging from Blast to Drake to Chris Brown. We just did Tyla right now. So I operate kind of within in that space for the majority of the time. So if that's content that you like and appreciate, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I will see you guys on the next video.